Hi guys, how are you today? Welcome to the block party. Time for the block party. This was such a good episode. I don't even know where to begin, child. I don't know where to begin. I am loving Love After Lockup. What did y'all think about this week's episode, Andrea?
It was crazy. It was good. It was
It was
really, really
good.
good. We got to see the real people do their thing. It was real good. It was crazy though.
It was crazy. Now,
Hmm.
one of my favorite storylines, I think a lot of people's favorite storylines is the Shavel and Quaylon storyline.
Hmm.
Like that was
Yeah.
really crazy. People were going insane. So last night, Chevelle buys him a car. He seemed so happy when he got that car, didn't he? He
Yeah.
had no
Like,
idea he was getting that car.
yeah,
And
he was.
but
He was
my
shocked.
favorite part was when the moms were going at it. Did y'all see that part?
Yes.
They were
Both.
both protecting their babies. I really
Yeah.
like this couple. I mean, they're dealing with real life problems, which a lot of people deal with in a marriage, which is the in-laws. I don't know about you, but I had in-law problems. Did you have in-law problems, V?
Uh, yes, definitely.
Did you have in-law problems, Andrea?
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
gotta
We
get
all do.
We all do, huh? You got to get it
Yeah.
resolved in the beginning, or the relationship will be crazy. But I
Yeah.
always wanted to know a little bit more about Chevelle. And why are you shaking your head, V?
No, I wasn't shaking my head. I think I was looking off to the side because I thought I heard my
I
dog
want
bark.
to know a little bit more about people's background, get a little more insight. That way you'll understand why they do the things you do, and it will make the story clearer. So I
Hmm.
asked Chevelle to call in, and not only did she agree to call in, she also agreed, drum roll, are y'all ready?
Hmm.
Bring it.
For Quaylen's mom.
Wow.
Let's
Yay.
do it.
So I'm
Yeah.
gonna drop
Oh.
Carrie and Andrea and then bring you up,
Okay.
and then we're gonna start asking
Okay.
because I am loving Quaylen's mom. Let's go. Hi, Miss Q. Hi, Chevelle. How
Hello.
are you?
Hi, hi.
Love After
Hello.
is getting so good. Okay, I am loving it. And I wanted to know, I know you guys are under NDA right now and really can't ask a lot. So if I ask you a question that you can't answer, just say I can't answer it. I'm gonna start with you, Chevelle. Are you a rapper?
No, I'm not.
Did you used to be?
I did it for it was a hobby, but it was never something serious.
Can you still spit bars?
Yeah, I can spit some bars.
Really? Did you used to be a model?
Yes, I used to host different gigs back in the day.
Really? Do you miss it?
I'm still doing it, so yeah. I mean, it's still something I do. I host different, like from New York to uh, not LA, but Miami, Detroit, Atlanta. Like I host a lot of different like open mics.
Oh wow.
Awesome. That's great.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have a little girl that I have fallen in love with. You just
She
have
is
one daughter?
so cute.
I
She's
know.
so cute.
Hyla, come here.
So cute.
Come here. Come say hi.
She is so cute.
Hi.
Oh,
Hi.
Hyla.
See,
Do you-
you see Grandma?
Hi. She's so cute. Are you 7?
You're 5.
I'm 5.
Oh. Okay. Chevelle, you just have one daughter?
Absolutely, yes.
Last night's episode was so. Do you watch it? Did you watch it?
Yeah, we watched it together.
It was so good. And I feel like it was the best because of the moms. The moms no, y'all were bringing it. My favorite scene is when y'all was going at it. What I want to ask you about this Q is you want Quaylon to go to Houston. What do you think? Why do you like Houston so much? Why do you think that's the place for him?
Right, tell
Well,
them why
because
you want him. No, I'm just playing.
well, because I want Quaylon in Houston because this is where we are. This is where his family is, and this is where the majority of his support system is. He has Shavel in Kansas City, but that's all he has in Kansas City is Shavel. I would actually like the both of them to come to Houston.
Well, Quaylon was in jail 12 years, right?
Yes, 12 years.
How hard was that on you?
It was a nightmare. It was like when he went away, we went away. It was like I went to jail too for 12 years. You know, my life completely stopped because my son, my only son, was gone and there was nothing I could do about it. I couldn't change it. I couldn't fix it. It was the most helpless moment of my life. It was an utmost nightmare. It's a nightmare.
Well, do you have other children?
I have 3 daughters. He has 3 sisters.
And he's the only boy, so that was your only baby boy?
Yeah, he's my only boy.
Do you know if being in jail was that hard on Quaylon?
It was very hard on Quaylon. It was hard on him physically. It was hard on him mentally. He's still adjusting to a lot of things that he had to endure, you know, while being incarcerated. It's a process, you know, the highs, the lows, trying to reposition back into society, figure out who you are, you know, what's your place in life, what direction you want to go. And then you get out and everyone expects for you to know what you want to do immediately.
Right,
you know,
right.
and they don't understand that he doesn't know what he wants right now, you know, because he has to figure it out. And that's a process.
And that's just not Quaylon. That's every person that gets out. Do they have programs to help them with that?
They do have programs. My congregation that I belong to, they have some programs. But because of the whole COVID thing, you know, everything is pretty much on the back burner as far as, you know, that sort of help.
Yeah. Shavel, have you ever been to Houston before?
Yes, I have.
Where is Kansas City? Is it in Missouri? I know it's a crazy question. Is it
where's Kansas City at?
Yeah.
It's in the Midwest.
No, is it in Kansas or is it in Missouri?
Huh?
Is it in Kansas or is it in Missouri?
I live in Kansas.
It's both, actually.
Yeah.
How does that work, Miss Q? Like, I'm confused.
Okay, so it works like this. Quaylon was born in Kansas City, Kansas.
Kansas City, Kansas, okay?
Kansas City, Kansas. We moved to Kansas City, Missouri. He was incarcerated from the state of Missouri. Yes, there's a Kansas City, Kansas, and then there's a Kansas City, Missouri.
Oh.
Kansas City, Missouri, home of the Chiefs. That is the state that he was locked up in.
Oh, it was confusing me. I didn't know there was 2 Kansas cities. V, did you have a question?
There's a Kansas City, Kansas, and then there's the Missouri.
Yeah. V, did you have a question? You had wanted to know about what was Quaylon in jail for? Did you ask me that earlier?
I asked you that earlier. I didn't know if
can you answer that, Q?
Armed robbery.
Oh, okay. And so when did you find out that did you know what had happened that night? How did it work for you? He went to court and then they sentenced him, right?
Well, he committed a crime. And during that crime, he was shot.
Oh.
There was a trial. There was a trial. In that process of the crime and Quaylon being shot, it happened on my birthday.
Ooh.
I didn't find out about it until 3 days later.
Wow.
So, and
Was he
I'm sorry?
Was he really, when he got shot, was he in bad condition or was it like a graze? Was it a life and death situation when he got shot?
Yeah, he was fighting for his life. He had to go through surgery. He almost didn't make it. It was very touch and go. So
Wow.
yeah, it was life or death.
So
Yeah.
Sharrell,
He's very
Sharrell,
fortunate to be alive.
Sharrell, so when did you meet Quaylon?
I met Quaylon at the end of his bid. So we've been together for 3 years. So basically, the end of his last end of his.
Of his time.
What's the worst part about dating somebody in prison? Was it emotional for you too, Shavel?
Very. I would call his mom and try to get advice from her. I think it was emotional because I couldn't see him every day. Like like anybody else would see their significant other one. Like I would have to like go I would have to go probably like there's time where like I seen him like maybe twice in a week. And like everybody else could see their man like every week, and I could just only see him like twice a week. Or sometimes I'm like, dang, I miss him so much. I'm gonna see him like 3 times in a week. But it's just like I only get like 3 hours with him when he was in prison.
How did you know that he was the one, or that this was something deeper with him being in prison? You just know, you know?
I know that Quaylon was the one because it was different. It was a different type of vibe that he gave me. And when I say different, he, see, I never really had that many boyfriends. So I was in a long relationship. And the person I was with before Quaylon, he never did anything for me. Like gave me no card, never gave me a birthday gift, never did shit for me. I don't even know why I was still with him. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Quaylon, he came in and his conversation, he cared. He showed, he showed a lot to me within like a couple months, like giving me cards just because. And it wasn't just a card; it was encouragement because I was going through some stuff, and you know, I was like in a dark place, just like Quaylon was in a dark place, and it was just something similar to both of us. And from there it was just like history. We just was talking, and from the talking we was dating each other. We wasn't in a relationship, but it got serious and it just went from there.
So that relationship was deeper than anybody knew, especially when he first came out. But only you and him knew how deep it was. And then there was
Yeah.
other people, like let's just say D-Mark, that was like, I'm not feeling this, right?
Mhm.
Do you think that D-Mark was just being protective over you?
Yeah, he was being protected like any other cousin or brother will be. I mean, as he should. Like Quaylon's sisters, they was very protected over Quaylon. You
Yeah.
know, they wanted to know like, who is this girl trying to take my brother from me?
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
was just like, it's just somebody that's gaining, coming into you guys' lives and everything. But I get it because I mean, Quaylon, he's the only son. He's his mom's only son. So, you know, what do you do when your son's been gone for 12 years and then he meets this girl that changes his life, and then what do you do like to make everything work you know
Yeah. This is my
so
favorite relationship on the show. I like you two a lot. I really do. Let me drop you V and let Andrea ask her question, and then I'll bring you back. Okay.
Hey,
Well,
hey, Shavel, how is Quaylon transitioning into society now? Is he working? Is it hard for him to get a job, or how is he doing?
oh, he's doing good. Yes, he's
Okay.
working. He got more than one job.
Oh, good.
did you hear the part where Miss Q was saying it's hard to transition back into regular
Right.
society,
Yeah, it is.
especially
I mean,
being.
he did 12 years. Like
Mhm.
Yeah.
you he was gone when what MySpace was around. So
Hmm.
we're on Facebook, but he's adapting to everything. He's just, going with the flow day by day. That's all he's
Okay.
trying to do.
Did
Miss
he have
Q, go ahead.
when he came out? Did he seek any kind of therapy?
Are you talking to me or his
He's
mom?
talked
Yeah,
to he's
both.
talked to some people.
Okay.
Either one. It
He's
doesn't
had some
matter.
sessions.
Okay.
He's had some
Good.
sessions, and he's had some conversations with mentors, and some people that's trying to encourage him and, give him that guidance. I mean, I'm his mom, but I can't tell him or teach him how to be a man.
Right.
I don't know what that's like. You know what I mean? So I've positioned him to where there are people who can talk to him if he chooses to do so. And he has taken advantage of that a few times.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
I'm going to drop you, Andre, and I'm going to bring up Perry. Perry, what was your question?
Hey, everybody. Hey, Shavel, the only thing I had for you, like, because I understand meeting somebody and not having a relationship, but meeting someone that was incarcerated since 17 years old. How do you get a good judgment on where that person is as far as like just being sociable, right? I mean, like,
are you saying does life stop for you at 17 when you enter prison? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah. Now, pretty much say if he went at 17 and he come out at 29, you still pretty much know life as a 17-year-old, if that makes sense, right? No?
I'm trying to still figure out what the question you're trying to ask me.
Oh, yeah, no. Now, I was asking, so basically, like, dating someone like that, I know you're looking for a man and all that stuff, right? But did you consider that he might not be mature enough for a relationship?
No, I didn't think of none of that. I went into just getting to know Quaylon for who he is. It wasn't like, oh, is this gonna happen or is this gonna happen? I just went into the relationship with just getting to know who he was as a person. I didn't judge him.
Yeah.
So as if you both were 17 and y'all just both met, you just went into that relationship like that, not like thinking I'm older, but he's not there because his life pretty much stopped from society at 17.
But who am I to judge him because of something that happened, way before my time? Yeah, that happened with Quaylon, but I mean, he deserves love just like anybody else does.
Oh, no, I agree. No, I agree with that. But okay, I guess the question I'm trying to say, is when you go into those kind of relationships, you want somebody mature on your level that went through these life pains. At 17, been incarcerated, you don't go through the same guy that's 23 that was out.
Q's shaking in her head. Why are you shaking your head, Miss Q?
Because I understand what Perry's trying to say.
What is Perry trying to say?
Yeah,
thank you.
What is Perry trying to say?
He's basically what he's trying to say is that when Quaylon went into the penitentiary, he was 17 years old. He's saying that did life stop for Quaylon at 17 in the penitentiary? Is when Quaylon came out, to me, he's still 17 mentally. That's the way I see him now. I see him as 17 trying to bring himself up to his current age. When he got out of prison, and the reason I say that is this. When he was released from prison, Quaylon did his whole time. So there's no parole, there's no probation. He did his whole bit. He's able to do what he wants, right? Mm-hmm. Right now, the world is his playground, right? He gets to go to the stores and buy whatever he wants to buy. He's never been able to do that. He gets to go to the store and make regular choices that we take for granted every day. What type of chips you want or what type of soda you want. All of these experiences for him are new, and to me, it's like he's a big kid in an amusement park of life.
What do you think of this? What do you think of this? I don't know if he mentally stopped growing. I just think physically the world has changed, but you still can work on yourself spiritually and stuff like that. I don't know.
Quaylon has a lot of growth that, and I can say that from on a different type of level, being his girlfriend. Like, yeah, I mean, he went in there at 17 and, I can see like, a little difference of him coming out doing the same thing that he did 17. But at the same time, like, this man has never like been a father before. You get what I'm saying? And he came out of jail being a father. And doing a damn good job at it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's a lot of growth within Quaylon because it's some things that nobody taught him, and he's doing it on his own.
I agree with Shavel because I've had uncles that have been in the prison. It doesn't mean you have to stop growing mentally and
Right.
mature. It's just when you come out, everything is different physically.
Okay, Sharrell, what I'm
No.
saying is, kudos.
I would disagree. I disagree on that, and mainly because I see the NBA, and yes, there is growth, but there's also still a lot of immaturity, and that's what I was meaning when I say that he's still 17 mentally. He's not mature mentally as a 30-year-old should be.
Right.
That's
and
what
I
I'm
agree.
saying.
And that's what I was saying also. I was basically saying this, right? Like, because we can go from 17 to 30 or whatever, right? As a number. But at the same time, we all went from 17 to the age of 23. It's life experiences that he was not
That's
allowed to have because he was incarcerated. So I was saying,
That's
and
right.
let's keep it real. For most relationships, we go through the most turbulent times doing that 17 to 23-year-old because we're not sure what we want in life, this and that. That's why, I mean, I was only saying that, did she see a difference in that? Kudos to him for actually being there.
When I was talking to Quaylon, I didn't see a 17-year-old. I seen a grown
Okay,
man.
I know. I got you. I mean, I understand what you're saying, but I was saying, okay, say if I was 17 years old, right? The last thing I would want was a baby, right? So I'm just saying at 17. At 30, I would want one, right? Because it's like a criteria. You just keep going up and up and up and up where you mature into that. But I was just wondering, and Quaylon could be that person that still was smart enough to grow behind bars, if you see what I'm saying. So most people aren't able to grow outside bars and still be 30 and immature and not handle.
Let me say this. I think that this is my favorite storyline. I think that what Quaylon's going through is a lot of young black men's fight. And I think he's doing a good job. I like seeing him on the show and just seeing him trying. And you're right, it's a process getting back into reality. I know I have a lot of people in my family that has been in prison for a long time too. It's not easy. It's not easy. And he's doing a really, really good job at it.
Yeah,
and I love the fact that you love your baby and you're real protective over him. You love that boy. You could tell. I just like the whole storyline. I think y'all doing a good job. Wanted y'all to know we're very proud of you, aren't we, Perry? Y'all
No. I mean, really am. And Shavel, don't take it wrong what I was saying. I was just saying, I was just trying to get the mindset of that.
Right, I understand, but I like as you said that she's very protective of her son. I'm very protective of my man. So I want to make sure that he's talked about in a good light. That's all.
Oh no! No, I get you. I mean, because it's not.
And he is. I think he is.
And then basically, what I was saying, I wasn't degrading him. I was only saying, life does change if you go from the experience of 17-year-old and to 30.
Yeah.
If you miss that gap, it's a lot of life experiences that you miss. That's all I was saying. But hey, things can happen, and just because he's 17, he's 20, and he's 30 now, he could pick it up at a faster pace if you're in that mature stage. So I get that. And I truly wish you guys the best, truly.
Yeah.
And as far as the family problems, we all have that. I'm telling you, I'm a big family. I've had it all.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
All right. Listen, I really appreciate you stopping by. I think before the first episode that I seen, I reached out to you and said, listen, I like you guys as a couple. Do you remember that?
I remember.
I think y'all doing a good job. I mean, it's a lot too. And I'm sure your life has changed since you've been on television, hasn't it? Like people start knowing you and it's really hard. So I appreciate you coming on. And Miss Q, I'm loving you. I'm loving you. Having your son back. Really are. And I love how y'all are each other's support system. Thank you so much for dropping by. I really appreciate it. And I will be watching everybody. in the chat, and all my panel will be pulling for y'all. Thank you so much. Thanks again, Shavel.
Hey, thanks, Max. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
it. Thanks.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, so last night wasn't just about Shavel and Quaylon. The show was good. The second best storyline, in my opinion, would be Destiny.
And Shawn, oh my.
She really beat him up, didn't she? She beat him up.
She tore his head up. She tore him up. She gave him a good old jail whipping. She gave him a jailhouse whipping.
As far as like 90 Day, everybody come down on Angela and Michael. What's the difference? Besides that Angela make money, his jail chick don't make none. And she's coming out regulating herself.
I don't care where you, who it is, you're not supposed to be hitting each other. Like,
No, I understand.
She was saying that she was going to punch him in the face, and I thought it was just a figure of speech.
I
but
did.
She really punched him in the face.
I did.
it was a figure of speech.
Yeah, I knew she was gonna whoop on. I knew she was gonna whoop on him sooner or later. She was gonna whoop on him. But you know what? She kept telling him. She kept telling him, "I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you."
She kept threatening him, and I was like, "Oh boy, she's just." That's why she probably talked to when she was incarcerated.
I don't advocate violence, but maybe a little slap because he need to take care of his children, and he letting her spend all of the kids' money. Like she's spending it on left and right. I'm gonna buy some perfume. Like he ain't got no kids. 6 kids to be exact.
She should be slapping herself too.
Oh wow, Carrie.
He's just not man enough to handle a relationship in his life right now.
No.
But he gotta step up to the plate. You have 6 children.
He's a punk, and he's going through this whole thing. He went and got somebody behind bars thinking that he can buy love, and now the person he brought is ruining his life.
Well, you know what I think?
agree.
I think what they do is they promise these girls and they give them everything they want, they ask for when they're in prison. When you're in prison, you have a limited budget. So you can only get so much.
Right.
But they want to continue that behavior once they get out here, and these men can't afford it. I
get it. V, I get it. Now, it's one thing me buying you some Roman noodles and a Snickers. Then you want a $3,500 credit card to go shopping. That's
but you know what? But you know what they do? They get these girls and they think that they can only come to them because they don't have nobody else. And that's what he was thinking. But he got the wrong one. All she want to do is party, get high, spend money. Did y'all see her in the kitchen trying to cook?
Dated sister, anything. You know,
Okay,
She
I got
probation.
that interview went over longer than I thought. Let's talk about Blue Suit and Shonda. Oh God,
He's still in that blue suit.
Yeah, with
First
the
of all,
blue
he's still in
shoes.
that damn blue suit. But okay, I'm over the blue suit now. What?
Okay.
He's an embarrassment. That girl
Did y'all
don't
see
want
him? Did y'all see him counting that money out like an old man? Like he had so much money to give up.
Like he had budgeted out. This much gonna be hers. Then I gotta take this to get back home. And then I need
But y'all missed the important part. She said, "Well, are you gonna give me some cash?" He looked around, make sure the cameras went.
Yeah, I saw
in front of the cameras, and then he was. Because
he said,
you know why? You know why?
I don't want nobody to see me.
He had to be that way because he's from Chicago and he don't get played.
He
So
should have food written
he
across
tried
his
to
head.
hide it. He tried to hide it. But you got played, my brother.
You got
You gave her
played.
$200, put her on the trailway, and she didn't even call you.
Yeah.
Did you guys notice what she
There we
was
go.
saying as she was going to the bus? Money, come on.
Money.
Yeah.
I thought she was
Where's
gonna
the money?
pull Rihanna.
Where's the
and
money?
She, it was like she was the pimp, and he was.
But you know what? She was trying to get away from him as fast as she could.
Okay.
But first he showed up in the blue suit. Then he was acting like somebody's suspect uncle. Give me kiss.
Did you see them kisses? They were
I know
like
it.
this.
And he was like, he was disgusting.
He was like, "Come on, give me a good one." And she
Here's
was
the
like,
bad part. I feel that at the end of the day, he's just a lonely old man, and he's trying. If he just accepts his role in society, it would be easy.
Yeah,
But
but
you know,
I get it. I don't feel sorry for his ass though.
well, he's a
don't
lonely
either.
old man
I
that don't
don't
want to be a
either.
lonely old man.
I said I don't feel sorry for him.
Wow.
because in his mind, he's not.
But listen, that's a part of aging. You always feel younger in your head, but you have to come to reality that I feel younger, but I'm not.
Sharrell, he's a fool.
Exactly. No.
Sharrell, he's a fool.
And I
He's
get
just
that.
a fool.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't feel sorry for him because like older age, even when you're an older age guy and you're lonely, sometimes act like it. Don't act like you a baller.
Yeah. That's
I
the
don't get
problem.
played. But you don't gave this girl all your money. You don't drove all the way across, picked her up from the prison, took her to a bus station with 2 kisses, bought her dinner, dropped her off, gave her $200, and she ain't call your ass.
And she couldn't wait to get out the car. She couldn't wait to get away from him.
She couldn't wait to get out of that car.
She couldn't wait.
She probably got on the bus and ducked down. So he wouldn't wave to her. Like, get him out of here.
Okay, well, let's talk about Scott and Lindsay. Child,
another loser.
He just didn't lie to Lindsay. He lied to us. He told us that house was ready. Did you?
No, he said he said he was a millionaire. Remember?
Well, and if he didn't say
That house
millionaire,
looked like the ghetto.
when he called a home decorator to come out to decorate the house,
Yeah.
he said, well, what price range are we looking for, sir? From $1 to $1 million. And when I looked at it, you got a damn futon sitting in the damn living room, okay? And then all that trash all over the damn place. That is a mess. And yeah, he did work on the closet, but she said her prison cell was bigger. That was she said.
Every socket was hanging out. All the vents weren't put together. That garage was a tornado. I just would have said, you know what? Take me back.
But you know what? She got real mad when she got out there to get in the car, and she said it was an old truck.
Wait a minute, hold on. V, did you say if you were her, you would have said, "Take me back to jail"?
I'd rather be in jail.
Ashley, V. That's what she said when she was laying in the bed.
I'm not for these women just trying to get everything they can from these men. I'm not for that. But that was so bad. That situation was so bad. I'm gonna have to get on her side.
You said you want to go back to jail.
I would just take me back. Take me back. My cell was clean.
She did say
your
that.
cell was cleaner than that.
She did say that.
I want to say
she
in the bed or something.
Take me back. That's it.
She was.
Wait, hold on, Perry, hold on. You said she said her cell was cleaner than that house.
My cell was clean. Just take me, get me out of here. Just I don't care. Drop me at the corner. I'll find a way. Because I was just so annoyed with him because he was sitting up there with his double lip. No wonder he's got the lip problem. Somebody done implemented before. He's sitting up there with his double thickness of his lip and acting all cocky about it, he's still a prize, even though this is a mess. I'm still a prize.
Wait, you said that his lip is puffy because somebody to punch him.
Somebody hit him in it a couple of times. That's why the lip like that. It ain't going down. That lip is gonna stay right like that. Because he done been hit. Because he's so cocky. I don't even like his little cocky attitude.
Oh, Lord.
Still a prize.
Oh, God.
No. Go.
Okay, wait.
Go.
Hold on. Okay, I gotta hurry up because we're just oh my God. Okay, and then the next couple is Dylan and Heather.
Oh my God.
Remember there was a guy that took a mugshot that was so cute and it went viral. Do you guys remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Dylan is that kind of cute. Okay?
Yeah, he is.
What? I mean, where did they find him? He is cute.
I don't know, but they ain't gonna lose him.
Where did they find her? Where did they find her?
You know what?
I was feeling sorry for her when she told the story that, she was a molested, and I started feeling sorry for her. I said, well, let's give her a chance. But she just kept going off the end. But when she got him in the car wash and was finna do him in the car wash, I said, I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
Well, yeah,
She couldn't wait.
I ain't mad at her.
Andre is
you knew
crazy.
she couldn't wait when she was buying clothes, and then she showed the girl her little vibrator, and she said, "I got to have this on standby."
I mean, he's so handsome. I wasn't mad at her.
Yeah.
He's one of them guys.
Do you think that he gonna stay with her?
No.
Oh, probably not. But
Why?
we was in the moment. We was in the moment at the time. We was in the moment.
Well, he made the statement. He said she got a tattoo of my name on her neck, on her thigh, on her back. He said, "Now, what person would do that?"
She's out there. She's out there.
I mean, extreme, don't you think?
But maybe she's out there because he's so cute and she wants to keep her man. Like, he is cute. Like, he's the only cute burglar I'll give a pass because he's so cute.
He need a place to stay.
Yeah,
that's why he with her.
Yeah, and he'll just take the ride home, and then he'll leave.
All right, last couple. The Native American guy, John, and Christiana. Okay, now is it me or do John got a screw loose? Like, first of all,
dumb is dumb. You know what I'm saying? It's like watching
the chauffeur. He's trying too hard, in my opinion, too hard, and
and too damn desperate.
Yeah.
You know he comes across, desperate. That's how he comes across. I mean, it's just crazy. But do you guys think that they were being fair to her by sending her back to prison for just stopping to get something to eat? She did ask for the application.
Really, I don't. I think because she did ask for the application. You know what I'm saying? And I can see certain things if she was out at a hotel, you know what I'm saying, or something different. But
they didn't even allow her time to get hungry. You can get hungry while you look at it. That's how she wants to do that for me. She asked for they could have went over there and said, "Does this lady just ask for an application?" And she hungry, she wanted something to eat. And they had every intention of just taking her back. Yeah. They didn't even try to find out what was going on. I thought that was nasty. That was wrong.
They actually said something when they pulled back up. When he pulled back up the place when Dad took her back. Yeah. And I guess the place get money when they incarcerate these people.
Yeah. For real?
Yeah. They get paid by the state.
Right.
They get paid by the state.
So if you get out on your own and go about your business and do good, that's one less person they got.
It's like getting caught up in the system, is what you're saying. It's a trap. Once you get in the system, you stay in there. It's a trap.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
They could have went over and asked somebody. Did she ask for an application? But was she here earlier?
He didn't ask that. And she did ask for an application. That's kind of wrong. I feel really bad for Christiana. And especially because she says that she violates every time she's on parole. Now she's back in the system.
And back at that place, the same place where she went in.
Yeah.
Did y'all see the new commercial afterwards where he was like, I got to go and find her for the police do? I think she don't escape.
I don't know.
Let me bring it up. No one has nothing to say to Perry.
No. I'm just saying. No. It's just I'm saying. I don't know. You know how they had a little brief commercial when it's over? Yeah. And John was like, you know how he's pathetic anyway. Oh, I got to find her for the police do. Well, the police wouldn't have to find her if her ass was at that damn place.
John is crazy. Doesn't John have 8 children?
He got 8 kids.
He got 8.
I don't know if he has that many.
No, he does.
He said it. He said it.
8? Oh, okay.
Let's start taking calls. Hi, Serenity. How are you? Sound off.
Hi, how are you guys?
Good.
Hey, what's up?
Uh-oh.
I like to say I've been in prison, so I've been locked up. I've said this once before on your show. I understand, Perry, what you were trying to say, and I see how the mother took it one way and his girlfriend took it the other way. but I understood exactly what you were saying.
What was he saying?
What Perry was trying to say is, I know someone that has been locked up 17 years. And let me tell you, when they came home, he was locked up at 17 years old. And when he came home 30 something, I will tell you, his mind, after a couple months, he settled down, had a girlfriend, had a baby, and all those years he missed out. You got to understand, they miss out on 18 years old. You miss out on your 21st birthday. You miss out on all your 20s and your early 30s, your 17, 18. So you have to catch up to like 35, 32, or 30. So you got to remember, last time he was on this earth on the outside was when he was 17 years old. So to come outside, I was gone only 2 years and home on parole. However, that 2 years, so much has changed. So much.
Serenity, I disagree. A lot has changed on the outside, but a lot of people go to prison and really. I have an uncle that's in prison, and he got very spiritual, very deep. It doesn't mean that you are immature because you've been in prison 12 years. I feel that the outside things have changed, but you could come out smarter, stronger than ever.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, there's nothing but a lot of education, a lot of things in there. I mean, personally, I'm writing a book. So, and I speak with children that are troubled, should I say, coming from broken homes, because I have experienced that. And that's why I was in the situation I was in. I was not a drug user. I was the problem of the dealer. And I was just trying to make that money to survive. However, it screwed up my life forever. The point is, when you get locked up and you're young and you're, say, for example, like Quaylon, 17 years old, and to come out 12 years later, he has to catch up. It's not easy to just be in that relationship and be comfortable. It's not easy. It takes time for him to adapt back into society. I am a woman, and I will tell you, as a woman, you do get discriminated for jobs, because when they want to do a background check and you want to get a really good career, you do get discriminated. So, because I do have a felony. So, however, it's hard. It is not easy, and it takes a lot of time. So I feel like what Perry was trying to say was really nothing to be hurt. It was nothing that was hurtful or to like meant to be hurtful. I understood what he said. It was hard to ask the question. Maybe it's just as hard as it is for me to reply to it. Only because I can understand. I was 20 something when I went in, and I came out 24.
How long were you in prison?
2 years.
Oh, okay. That's yeah.
So that's only 2 years, but going away 22. I just lost my mom 3 months prior to that. And then coming home 24, that's 2 years. That's nothing compared to him. However, it takes time to adapt. Like, I didn't want to be back with my boyfriend, actually. I wanted space, because your whole life is under control inside those walls. You're told when to eat, sleep, go to bed. And if you ever notice, all these people that come out, their problem is the control. They despise it. And if you notice that, anytime it's Shawn with the money, Destiny wants it, it's like a lot of couples are using each other. If you notice that, like Destiny, that's a firecracker.
Well, listen, I got a long line. I think, Perry, you should talk about this on your show. And I think you should go and talk about it on his show, because it's something that a lot of people don't experience. And then maybe you guys can make us see what you're trying to say. I agree. Yeah. Thank you, Serenity, for calling. I appreciate the call.
Thanks, Serenity.
Bye.
Okay, next. Hi, Chelsea.
Hi, guys. No one come for me in the comments for looking rough. It was wash day today. I had to wash my hair, so don't be
There's no
scared.
excuse,
We don't need
Chelsea.
no damn excuses.
There's no excuse. No, I'm just kidding.
You know what? Anyways, I got nicknames for everybody on the show. Maurice, we're going to call him 3 Strikes, because that's all he ever talks about.
Well, yeah. I forgot to talk about
Tyrese, obviously, he's Blue Suit. John, the native perv, because that's what he is.
That native guy creeps me out. And I don't think he's native, but go ahead.
Who else we got? Shawn, dumb as rocks.
Yeah.
Destiny, we gonna call her TKO, because I feel like she gonna knock somebody out real quick. Scott, the faux millionaire, because
He is not a millionaire. Did you smell the holes in his wall?
That's why he's the full millionaire, because he ain't got no money.
Gosh. Yeah.
And then Lindsay, we gonna call her Shoe, because she was stuck in that solitary confinement all day, every day. The rest of them don't get nicknames, except for Dylan. Dylan, that's my husband. That's his name.
That's not your husband. That's V's husband. She said that was her husband.
Well, I'm gonna take Dylan on the weekends. V can have him 9 to 5.
Is this ridiculous to say? Is this ridiculous? I feel that Dylan is so cute that women will let him get away with murder.
Shit.
I really think so.
He could kill me, and I'm gonna sit there like,
because I really have a no burglar rule. But
That's
I might
bad,
go
ladies.
ahead and give it pass.
That's bad, ladies. That is
I have a no burglar rule. Like, no. But, you know,
Dylan is the only convict I would let ruin my life. All of them. Ooh, no. See, I thought Quaylon was good looking, but then Dylan stepped out. I said, oh.
I know. Oh, that's so wrong.
What is this?
Listen, Chelsea, stay on the line. Hi, Dorit. How are you?
Good. How are you?
What did you think of last night's episode of Love After Lockup?
I loved it, but I have to say, I can't remember the one with the pink hair. What's her name?
Heather.
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 That was the most uncomfortable scene. I mean, she was all about sex. She's all over him. I mean, she sprayed him with cologne and was sucking it off his chest. It was just so uncomfortable.
It really was. Yeah.
And he seems like he has a lot on the ball. He seems intelligent. Besides that, he's very nice looking. But I don't see this relationship going anywhere except into the bedroom.
I'm going to go a step further. I'm going to say Dylan's the best looking guy in the entire franchise.
Absolutely.
I know, yeah.
Absolutely. But I don't see what he sees in Heather. She doesn't seem like she has a lot going for her upstairs.
Didn't she say something bad happened to her?
Yeah.
Yes, she was raped.
She was raped.
Oh.
At 14 or something, she went to some kind of little
yeah, she's got probably issues that she's got to work out. Last
She has
question.
She has an issue. I love Shavel because I really think she's going to do a lot for him and straighten him out. And she's very committed. I think the mother should let up on her a little bit.
I think
because she is taking care of her son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, Dorit, thank you for calling in. I appreciate the call.
Thank you. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Hi, JJ. How are you?
Hello, guys.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, Andrea.
Hey.
Happy
Sound
to
off.
see V.
Nice to see V. Yeah.
Yeah, because I've always seen her picture, but I've never seen like her video.
I had to drag V out from behind.
It's probably the last time you'll see me too.
Oh man, I was gonna say, Shawn's friend. That's like the highlight of the show. I love seeing him, and I feel like Shawn, if you hear this, please keep him in your life because he cares about you.
What's his name? Hector,
he really
right?
does.
Is it Hector?
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, he cracks me up.
Yeah.
He cracks me up and he tells him the truth.
Yeah,
he tells him the truth.
He's trying to warn the guy.
Yeah.
Right. And it's a shame because people like that we tend to not listen to when we're like so caught up in love and stuff. And we're like, oh no, I'm not gonna listen to them. They're jealous. I'm not saying he says that, but it seems like he kind of thinks that a little bit. I don't know if you noticed that, like from experience, I hear people say that. They're like, oh no, that person is jealous of me. I'm not.
Exactly. Oh, look at this beauty queen. Man, it's a jail chick you don't picked up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Exactly. All that, and she's spending all your damn money.
So is Shawn and Destiny your favorite couple?
Definitely not.
No, exactly.
My favorite is I like Quaylon and Shavel. The reason is when I first saw Quaylon, I'm like, this guy has something in him that is, I don't know, something good about him. Like he really wants to move forward.
Yeah.
And I feel like when you see someone who's been incarcerated for so long, that is like a light for them because they want to, make a change in their life, not only for themselves, but for the people around them.
Right.
So, and I feel like she picked a good man.
Yeah.
I agree, JJ. I agree with you.
Thank you for calling in, JJ. I appreciate the call. Thank you.
Well, it was nice talking to you.
Hey,
Nice
thank
to talk to you too. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
I think a lot of people are liking Quaylon and Shavel. Hi, Blavi. How are you?
Hello.
Hey, what's up?
Sound off.
This might be your
Okay,
first
so-
negative comment. What's up, chick?
Oh, I've already done that on Gio's show. I'm not gonna get it. I love Heather and Dylan. I think this is hilarious couple. And this couple, we need to start talking about sexuality with this couple too. I'm not going to get into it, but I just think their sexuality runs a different way. Both of them. I think they're both bi. They just give me
Whoa.
Well, she always got to go all deep.
Yeah.
Well, Blavi, what makes you think this?
I don't know. This is my spirit. It just feels that way.
She's like the sexual counselor or something.
Yeah.
Did they say something? Or did they do something? What makes you think that?
She just looked at him and she could tell.
Uh-huh.
Well, with Dylan, he's attractive and everything like that. But I'm just wondering, like, did you do something else? It's just a vibe. Things are just not being said with them too.
How long was he in jail?
5 years,
He's been
right?
arrested 34 times, though.
He's been arrested 34 times.
His last thing was 5 years, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could that be it?
No, you really think she's not sleeping with somebody the way she was acting for 5
I
years?
know.
Oh, no. I mean, we know what she's doing. She got the vibrator if she can't find somebody.
Yeah.
But
She's
I was
doing
looking at
something.
her with the associate. I was like, maybe maybe she's Destiny Part 2.
Oh, gosh. Listen to Blavi, you just take me away every phone call. I mean, I can't handle it. But you might be right. We'll keep our eye.
Might be.
Yeah.
Thank you for calling in, Blavi. I appreciate the call.
Thanks, Blavi.
Bye. Okay, we got a long line, and I got 5 minutes. Let's just go. Hi, Sarah. How are you?
Hey, Sarah.
Hi, I'm good. Good to see you guys.
Sound off.
I have to say, okay, my favorite couple has to be Jessica and Maurice.
Yeah.
I like them a lot. I
like them too. What do you like about them?
Yeah. They seem, I guess, like genuine. It seems like they really do love each other to me.
Yeah.
Like it's sweet. Like he wants to protect her. He wants to, it just seems.
He's really trying to. He brought the mother flowers. He was like, I'm at home. We're like, we don't know you. He seems like he really wants a family.
He wanted to make a good impression.
The dad.
Yeah.
The dad offered that to him.
Yeah. Are you scared of Jessica's father? Will he accept Maurice?
I think he will. As long as he doesn't end up back in jail, I think that he definitely will accept him. Yeah.
I think he'll get
Yeah, you do. My other question was about the blue suit guy. I don't remember his name.
He doesn't have one. That's his name. That is his name.
Oh, no,
He
the
doesn't have
guy,
one. That's
the
his name.
blue suit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Go ahead. What was your question about blue
I was
suit?
just wondering if he'll still need these to watch her from afar.
Maurice is creepy. But at the end of the day, do you think Maurice is just a lonely old man that's in over his head?
Oh, God.
I mean, for real, he might need those binoculars to look out his window to see who's laughing at him.
Well, why don't you agree with me, Andrea, that he's just a lonely old man?
No, he's a fool. He's just a plain old fool.
Okay, he's a lonely old fool in a blue suit.
He's just a plain fool. He's a fake fool. That's what he is.
His son made a special trip to his house to tell him he was a fool, and he said he had this under control.
And did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that lie? He said he was an engineer. His place of living. Did it look like an engineer will be living now?
He looked like a backyard gardener engineer.
Thank you.
That way he looked like me. I'm keeping it real. I'm keeping it real. Like a backyard gardener engineer. People, I get so tired of that title. I'm an engineer.
I do too.
I'm an engineer. Yeah. What kind of engineer? Take my trash out engineer? Wash my dishes engineer? Do you see what I'm saying? Get your good own ass on engineer. That's what he is.
He said his son made a special trip to his house to tell him he
son made a
was
special trip, came through all that traffic, drove all the way down to his house to tell him in his from the bottom of his heart, "You a fool."
You're a fool.
He said,
And then he kicked him out,
"I
didn't
got
he? He's
this.
like,
Let me handle this. I got this. You go on with your life. Let me live mine."
God, this
So
is too much.
yeah.
when we all witnessed what son was trying to tell him,
Yeah.
I ain't got no words for him. He gonna go out and buy another blue suit, probably. He the kind that'll go buy another blue suit.
Oh my God.
Wasn't it Mathis this time?
Sarah, the binoculars are too much. I can't.
Oh, of course. Always got him. All right.
Thank you for the call. I appreciate the call.
Bye,
Thank you,
nephew
Sarah.
Bye, Sarah.
Bye.
You are too much.
He needs them to look for his next girlfriend.
So do.
Exactly.
You're right, V. I guess the next time he gonna tell him he's a doctor.
Exactly. What's up, Jamal?
Hi, Jamal. I'm
Hey guys.
so sorry.
Hey, what's up? I want. Okay, so first I agree with the Blavi about Heather and Dylan. Here's why. Remember, before Dylan went to jail, he said one of his jobs was dancing in the club. And
wait, what? What makes
He could have been dancing for women.
He could have been dancing for women.
He would have said that. No, he would have said that. He would be like, I was a stripper. So when men typically when they say they're dancing, they'll say I was a male stripper. But when they say they're dancing in the club, generally they're dancing in alternative style clubs.
Oh, you just drawing your
no.
Just jealous of him. You jealous.
Not at all. I'm just saying, it's the like I'm not sure if y'all have never been around that, but I'm telling you. And then wasn't he sent to jail for ecstasy? That's correct, right?
Yeah.
Was it ecstasy? So you went to jail for selling ecstasy and you were dancing at the club. Okay, let's just call a thing a thing. And I don't think he's been going without. Let's just say that. Now, Shawn's a fool. Shawn's a fool. Here's why. When she said, "Buy me a plane ticket, I'm leaving," he was supposed to get on Spirit Airlines, buy her a one-way ticket to California, and then come back and take back all the stuff she bought. He would have saved at least a cool $100,000.
Wait, Jamal, you said Spirit, the cheap airlines?
Hey, Jamal, what he could have did what Tyrese did and got her a trailway.
Hey, but she said plane ticket though, so I'm trying to honor her request. Spirit Airlines, $39.99 to like Fresno, California, somewhere, and save the money.
I agree with you.
And save the money.
I didn't agree with you the first time, but this time I'm gonna agree with you because she just straight out said, "Get me the money to leave you because I need to get out of here." So pay for me to leave you.
But you guys know this. She never packed a damn thing.
Never
packed a damn thing.
No,
if she wanted to leave, she did pack something.
He gonna send her some new clothes wherever she get where she going.
He's so stupid.
Go ahead, Jamal. What else were you saying? Go ahead, Jamal. You were going through the couples. Go ahead.
I think with Shavel, the thing with Shavel and Quaylon is this: he went in at 17, got at 29. Generally, the average person in your 20s is all about you. You do what you want to do. You live your life the way you want to live your life. Then towards your late 20s, early 30s, you start figuring it out. Quaylon didn't get that. I'm going to do what I want to do.
So you're saying every 20-year-old is selfish?
For the most part, from 17
for the most part,
they think about themselves. They're trying to figure out life.
Completely.
Life experience.
Exactly. So him being in jail, he didn't get that opportunity. So now coming out at 29, he hasn't had those early 20s experiences. And putting him with a daughter already is not a good thing because that urge to be selfish is going to come out eventually. So she needs to prepare herself for that. Yes.
I mean, what do you think about what Jamal was saying?
Jamal, everybody's different. Now, he made some people, just because they're incarcerated, that doesn't stop them from maturing, making,
It's not maturing. It's not.
sorry, that's a problem with people make between maturity and life experience. They're two different things. You can have growth in jail. I'm not saying that. He does not have the life experience of a typical 29-year-old. So he's going to want those life experiences. And one of those life experiences is thinking only about yourself.
And
Let me ask you a question.
Jamal, I agree with you. But the lady is not going to agree with you.
Have you ever heard of a person called Nelson Mandela that was in prison for 27 years?
Okay.
When he came out,
when did he go in prison?
What age did he go in?
But what?
Thank you. Know. He was past 17.
No, listen, you can grow in prison.
No, you can't. You can grow. You can grow in your damn house if you never stepped out, but you don't have no social skills if you never stepped out.
That's not true. That's not true.
No. How do you gain social skills? By being around others, right?
Listen, no, Perry. You're putting a cap on everybody that's been to prison, and you're saying you're
no. Whether you have been in prison or you a home genius, they could be smart as hell, but if they ain't got those social skills, they're not going to know how to act.
That's not true. That's not true.
All right.
I mean, how long does it take to pick up social skills when you get out of prison? How long?
It takes for you meeting the wrong girl and she do your ass wrong and you figure out that's not the one to pick, and then you go to the next one. And
Blue Suit ain't in prison.
Blue Suit is just a natural dumbass. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm not saying that you can grow on the outside.
You're saying that everybody went to prison will freeze at the age that they went in prison because they're not having these other life experiences, and they're going to come out the same age they were when they went in.
That's not what I'm saying.
No.
Okay. Take a person that went to prison at 30 years old.
I might as well bring Chelsea up. Hold on.
Okay, say you take a person that went to prison at 30 years old. They got that life experience up to 30. So they can go back and got plenty of time to think about it while they're in prison where they messed up. But a person who never got those experiences would never be able to go back and reenact that or figure out where they went wrong.
I mean, I'm sure
Perry, they'll come back later.
Exactly.
Yeah, but that happens on the outside too, and I'm sure it makes you more social when you grow up normally and you live on the outside of a prison and you get to be around people and experience those type of life experiences. But at the same time, you have the people that's out there that's at the same level that somebody's locked up is. So I don't think that just because you're locked up, you're not growing.
Preach.
Hey, V. No. But let me preach now, okay?
Oh, wow.
Here we go.
Wow.
I'm only saying this, right? I said it's no difference whether you incarcerated or outside. Some people just don't get it. You can have an at-home genius that stayed in this house for 30 years and be the smartest man in the world. His ass have no social skills. He don't know how to break up to make up. You know what I'm saying?
That's not true, Perry.
Huh?
That's not true. That's not true.
Okay, well.
No. Hold on. Let me jump in. Here's what I'm saying. He lost out on some growth years. He lost out on some life experience years that most typical people go through of those 20s. So he's coming out at 29 with most people are starting to figure out their life. He's going to, at that point, he is starting from his 17-year-old life and that life experience perspective. So eventually, as he goes along, those 20-year-old tendencies are going to show up because he has not gone through them yet. It's not about maturity. It's about life experience.
No. Listen, we all have different life experiences. If you live in Iowa, your life experience is different than someone that lives in New York City. That does not mean that because you don't experience the same exact thing that someone else experienced, that makes you immature.
No.
See,
I'm not saying it makes them immature.
It's apples and oranges. Being locked up is different than living in another city. It's completely the environment is completely different. Your experiences is different. He's missing out on that.
Have you ever been to prison, Jamal?
See, no.
Have you ever been to prison?
It's like lost time. It's like lost time.
Right. Thank you, Andrea.
It's like lost time.
Growing. Like when you're 18 or 20, that's when most people go to college. They figure out like what they want to do with life. It's your time to be a quote unquote garden tool when you're 18 to 25. He ain't never got to do any of that. He was stuck in the prison cell.
It's called lost time, and now
Right.
he's got to play catch up.
Let me ask you this question, Andrea. If you and I are the same age and you go to college and I don't, does that make me more life experience and lot smarter than you? Because I took a different direction.
But you're still the same age. The point
Okay.
is about life experience.
And I answer that question too.
Answer the question.
Hey, V,
I said we are the same age.
V, I answer the question for you. You
Okay.
could be more smarter, streetwise, than the person that went to college because you out there experiencing on a daily basis all this stuff, and this person
Right.
That's
Thank
not
you,
what we're
Ben.
saying. I'm not saying maturity. Maturity is something different. We talk about life experiences, and no way, no lady on this panel right now can tell me that as far as life experiences, you was the same from 13 to 21.
No, I'm completely different.
Why did you need those 8 years to experience life, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's all I'm saying. It's nothing bad. A person can mature, have the right thing. And I'm not saying Quaylon can't come out being mature and pick up at a rapper pace because he's a mature person. When you're 13 going through life experiences, you're not that mature, right? So he got the maturity part out the way. Now you get to go through the life experiences. Ain't nobody on this panel dated one person. You went through 1, 2, 3, or 4, right? But you learned from previous relationships.
Right.
If you never had a relationship, how can you learn what relationship you don't want?
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Anyway,
Okay.
did you have any? Did you want to talk about another couple, Jamal?
Come on your show here.
Before,
come on.
Nah, those are my main couples.
Thank you, Jamal. I appreciate the call. I'll see you next time.
No
Bye
problem.
bye. All right.
Uh,
All right. Bye bye.
Chelsea, did you have any last words?
My last words is Shawn needs to get it together. Take care of your kids. Stop worrying about a woman who is putting elderly abuse on you. Stop lying to Lindsay. You are a faux millionaire. Let's get it together. Why you talking you can do all of that? You broke her heart. Poor Miley Grace is sleeping in the garage now because the house isn't done. Ooh, child.
Wow.
Stop.
You gonna find how broken he is.
I'm in trouble. Maurice, 3 strikes, you're out. Stop talking about it. I'm tired of hearing about it. We get it. I'm tired of it. Are we playing baseball now? Because all you talking about is 3 damn strikes. I'm over it. Well, Dylan, you know where to find me. I may not look good, but you know where to find me. Just jump into this lot and you.
Did you just say, Dylan, you know where to find me?
Dylan knows where to find me because Heather is not treating him right. With the next thing you know, she better get a tattoo in Arab or what is it, Dutch that says his name. She have the whole U.S. dictionary on her body with his name.
Wow.
Whatever she's on, she needs to get off of. Who else is there?
I agree.
Wow.
I agree.
They just need to figure it out. Shavel and Quaylon need to figure it out because everybody's giving their input except for the person that needs to be giving their input. Everyone is telling Quaylon, you need to do this, this, and this. He just got out of prison. He don't know what to do. There was MySpace, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. He has to go through all of that stuff. He has to figure out how to adjust in society. There are self-driving cars. There's cars you don't need a mess. He needs to adjust before everyone puts this pressure on him to be the woman or to be the man that Shavel needs. So everybody needs just to fall back and relax. And on my final note, Dylan, you know where to find me. That's all I have to say.
Bye, Chelsea. Stay on. Thank you for your last words. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Okay. So we all agree Love After Lockup is getting really, really good. I like it. It's going to be a break, and they're going to come back on in October. So we'll be watching, what do you call that? Love After Lockup Quarantine next week. So what are your last words, Perry?
No. I think the show is great. I mean, like I said, once they get behind those bars, life becomes real. That's the part Perry liked. Yeah. And that's what's going on right now.
Yeah. What are your last words, V?
I'm enjoying the show. I really am. I mean, even with all the drama and the fighting and the hitting and all that, it's entertainment. So I still like it.
Yeah. Last words, Andrea.
It's a joke. It's laughable. And I'm going to see if Shawn going to get beat up again. I can't wait.
Yeah. Okay. I wanted to thank everyone in the chat for joining us at this block party. I agree with my panel. Love After Lockup is good. And I will be watching it when they resume in October. In the meantime, I'm going to watch Love After Lockup Quarantine with the couples that we already know. But this has been a good show. I wanted to personally thank Shavel and Miss Q for joining the chat. I really appreciate it. It was a good conversation. Okay, you guys, on 3, let's just say goodnight. 1, 2, 3. Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.